And here we are, at one of the more expansive and very pretty areas of the game, Eryth Sea.
Kinda empty at the same time. Because a lot of it is just the sea.
It's kind of like all water collected in a big dish on the back of the Bionis.
Who would have thought Eryth Sea was right on top of Ricky's village?
Maybe this is why the back has so much mold.
Dive deep enough, you can reach their tree.
Perhaps you should try.
Might do. Haven't decided yet.
What is this, the roast Rhine hour?
He's being a bit of an idiot.
He is.
Is something
He's
wrong?
getting culture shock is what it is.
Aren't you curious? About why we're going to Prison Island, I mean.
It is not common for Homs to visit this region. You may have good reason, but forgive me. I do not pry into other people's business.
I desperately want
It's
to know,
definitely
but it will
bugging
appear
us.
rude if I gossip.
How dare you, you clown?
It's okay, Melia.
You are not just a clown, Ryan. You are the entire circus.
I'm pretty sure you made that joke in this playthrough already.
Well,
Possibly.
you were right.
I don't know if that's an
So you
actual
listen to the
line
story?
from one of the Ace Attorney games, or someone just did a screenshot edit. It was Edgeworth saying it either way.
Yes. Tell me why you were here.
Basically, it all started when...
And then it just shows the entire game via a flashback.
It just starts all over again.
I see.
You actually have to play through
I'd
it.
heard about the Mekon assault.
That's
in
what the
the
last
regions, but did not
And then when you get
investigate
back, it
was
just
so
does it again.
How lucky we
Until
are.
the third time through, when Melia's like, that's alright, I understand
Hey.
now.
Oh, good.
What's that?
Never do that in any game, even as a joke,
Is that-
please.
You are looking at Prison Island.
I think it would work as a joke
So
if you
that's
played
Prison
for like
Island.
10 seconds. And then whoever you're telling the
Yes.
story to cut in was
And
like,
that is the
it's okay, I don't need that
Imperial
much
capital
detail.
Yeah.
That would be alright.
It's not just me, right? A floating city's a bit weird.
Built with superior defenses in mind.
Incredible. What technology makes this possible?
And no one questions why Melia knows so
I do
much
not
about
know.
this. Because they
I've
think
never
she's
had the need
Homs.
to.
You don't know. It doesn't freak you out.
You can eat bread without knowing how to bake it. Makes sense to me.
Oh, of course, Donban would be the type of guy to use a
You need
food
Imperial
metaphor.
sanction to enter Prison Island.
What a boomer.
Okay.
I mean, Dunban's pretty wise,
We
though.
will travel to
You
the
don't need to
capital
understand
first.
how a car works to drive it.
It's true.
And how do you expect us to get up there? Fly?
There is a transporter up ahead. We can use that.
Ryan is just going to be crawled up in a ball by the end of the day at this rate.
We've been deep sea diving. Now we're gonna fly. This place gives me the creeps. I guess we don't have a choice.
Ryan's just completely out of his element here.
Onwards to the capital.
Still,
What is it, Dunban?
it's a sight to behold. Those look like anti-Mekon defense systems.
I mean, they could be. Just an educated guess, really. Oh,
Oh, high-level enemies. Fun.
let's fucking go, mate!
I guess mostly they're just high-level for Melia and Ricky because they haven't been in the party very long.
Oh, that's the good shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
It resisted it, actually.
Not a fan.
Hey, Ricky, you want to heal Dunban there? Nope? Okay.
I think I vouched for you, Ricky.
You picked Dunban up and then he died again immediately. I don't know about this party right now.
Oh no. Oh, it's all gone to shit in us. Yep, see ya. Thank you for taking that one for me. Oh, he coming. Yeah, we pulled through.
Whatever. Dunman's just gonna run right by it.
Don't mock me, alright? I saw you bounce back into place. Could you possibly? Thank you. 2 was a problem. 1 I can deal with.
Yeah, 1's definitely a lot easier. You're missing a lot of the stuff that would make the fight a lot easier against 2 enemies.
I'm just trying to keep the team a bit diverse. I'll go back to Shulk in a bit.
Yeah. I think the bigger thing right now is just you need more levels on You Can Do It so that Ricky can use it more often.
Yeah. Good stuff. Get down here, you little bitch. Oh, I have a new thing.
Yep, summon Aqua, that's her healing. Only heals herself, unfortunately.
I kind of feel bad for this thing.
It's literally carrying a ball sack in its mouth.
Not a fan.
I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
You see, we get in there, we stomp them.
1 enemy at a time is, you know, pretty good for any party, really. It's when you get multiple enemies or higher level ones that you need something else going on.
You always gotta poo-poo my grand strategies.
I'm just making the commentaries.
I have a decent idea of where we're gonna stop. So, we'll get to a big old floating city, I guess. No. Ah, yes, the hovering reef of Yore.
If I recall, one of these is a unique. One of the birds flying around.
That would be it.
That would be it. Fortunately, it doesn't aggro, so you can come back for it later.
But yeah, I took out a level 36 earlier.
Yeah, bosses are a bit different from unique monsters, though.
Lots of aggroing enemies in this area. Like this bird, for example.
Yep. And the thing behind you, apparently.
No, 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 no.
Melia's just like, no, I ain't about that.
I ain't about that life. There it is. The many-nippled city of Yore. That's the sound the teleporter makes. Whoa! You okay, Ricky?
That's what I mean when I say the idle animation's a bit too fast. I feel like they should stand around for a second or two before they start it. Again, just a nitpick, but it does bother me a little. The welcoming party.
Oh my god, angels!
Who are these guys?
Are those wings on their head? They must be high Entia.
Welcome home, Lady Melia.
What?
Lady?
Huh?
I didn't know this character was important.
Thank you, Captain.
Probably
These
could have
homes are
guessed
not
that
one of
Melia
my
was
guests.
important,
See them safely
based
to
on
the
his
quarters.
visions.
Give them anything they need.
Because we see
As
the
you wish.
Emperor in one of
What's
the
going
visions.
on?
Shulk specifically
I
says
have no
that he's getting
idea.
payback for the Emperor, and we see
Melia,
Melia
are you-
run up and hug someone who is dressed much like an Emperor would be. So if he paid attention to his visions, he probably could have guessed that.
Yeah, well, bitch, bitch, bitch. You're always so negative and nitpicking.
I mean, I'm just kind of noticing
cannot
things
speak
since I'm
now,
watching
but I
someone
shall
else
fulfill
play
my promise.
instead of playing it myself.
I know.
It's
I
not
will
something
arrange
that I
for
would
you to the
expect
Emperor.
him to figure
you
out,
wait?
but it's something that he could have
We
figured
won't
out.
move an inch. Trust
He's
me.
a technical
My
thinker,
thanks.
not a lateral thinker.
Really, Shulk would have been a lot more interested in the Monado being able to take out the face.
Lady Melia, he says. Shulk, you thinking the same as me?
I was actually thinking about killing
Whatever her
Metalface, but yeah,
position
this is
here.
good too.
Melia won't let us down.
I'm sure you're right.
Oh,
More of these guys.
Oh no, toothpicks!
kind of want that shield. Not gonna lie. Ed Tom doesn't get what Ed Tom wants, though, unfortunately.
I must report the Telethia's defeat to His Majesty and request entry to Prison Island.
That is what I must do right now, yes, good.
That monologue was really for the player's benefit more than anything.
Shulk is depending on me. I must hurry to the audience chamber.
Again, more for the players. This one's for the players.
Now we're forced to play as Melia by herself, but it's okay because there's no combat.
Exactly.
The sad part is all these landmarks only affect her.
Alas.
Part of the XP might still go into expert mode. I don't really understand how all of that works.
You say the second consort's child survived her ordeal?
Look at her down
Forgive me,
there,
First Consort.
walking,
I,
disgusting.
Melia, vow to see your orders fulfilled.
Whilst she's in the capital, do not underestimate the lengths to which His Majesty and the child's loathsome goons will go. How, pray tell, will you avoid the guards?
I will do whatever it takes.
I will wear a different mask.
Oh, your stupidity bores me.
Hey, come on, these jokes are hard to come up with
Enough
on the
of your
fly.
drivel.
We will have our chance when she stakes her claim to the throne.
It's everyone's favourite character. We'll get to her later. Whee! The future is so amazing and technical, and then I become like a child when I step on one of those moving escalators that we have now.
Those escalators have momentum, by the way. So if you jump off while riding one, you actually keep your speed. Pretty fun.
It's like huge. Feel so royal right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm playing as Melia, but
Yeah. Check out the mural.
I will.
Yes?
Oh, my guards died, but eh.
Other than that, it's pretty poggers, mate.
Hey,
It was kind of like an emo or a goth high end to you. Kind of rad.
I wonder if the high Entia go through like phases as they grow up, because the high Entia live for a very long time. Imagine your goth phase lasting 40 years.
You inspire the actual goths. I ain't talking about like the teenagers who wear makeup and shit. I mean the goths of history. I did it. The mission was successful.
That brings up a question for races that live a very long time. How do they age? Are they just a baby for 20 years?
I guess.
Do they age normally for 10 years and then they're just a teenager for a long
Melia
time?
and
Who
the
knows,
first
man?
princess
It's
has
weird to
returned,
think
Your
about, though.
Majesty.
Well, I was watching Cosmonaut's reaction to
Raise your head.
the Twilight movies the other
Your
day,
Majesty.
and one of the characters does mention he grew to full age after like a few years.
Yeah.
Telethia rained havoc on countless veterans.
I suppose that would be the most
You triumphed where they could
humane.
not.
Seems like the wrong word, but like being a baby for 20 years seems weird.
I find it difficult.
So
to
I
suppress
feel like they
these
would at
feelings
least
of pride
grow
for
up a
you,
little
Viking.
bit rapidly at first, and then slow down.
But Your Majesty, I failed to return with
Just
any
things
of
I
the
think
subjects you
about.
entrusted to me.
Well, I mean, it's an
My
interesting topic.
inexperience cost them their lives.
We will grieve for them, but it could not have been avoided.
Well, if Melia was a few levels higher, who knows?
If the
They
party
are
had got
all
there
aware of your
quicker...
limits.
Emperor,
Keep those feelings of frustration close to you. It will help you to remember the debt
I like
you
the
owe
Emperor.
to those
Yeah,
that
the
have
Emperor and Melia's brother are both
Majesty,
pretty chill
concerning
and
such
likable
debts, there were
characters,
others
while
who
still
aided me.
being rational enough to have
The
their own
Homs and Nopon that
agency.
accompanied you to the
Yeah,
capital,
they're cool.
They have been arrested by Imperial security.
Shulk and his companions.
Yes, for reasons pertaining to the weapon this Shulk possesses.
Also, the tall, red-headed lad may have
Monado.
dropped a slur
So
or
it
two
is
about
true.
our people.
If that weapon is
Fucking hell, Ryan, we can't take you anywhere.
Action.
Why?
All I did was call him a pigeon. What?
There is a legend passed down through the generations of a divine weapon, the Monado.
Two
It is
Megazords
said
fighting
that
each
the
other.
Biolis itself bestows the blade
And then
upon the
along
chosen
came
one.
Zeus, just there in the middle.
If the chosen one is black of heart, he will cause the destruction of the High Entia.
Have you seen Shulk? That is the
Among
sparkling
high entities
white light of
exist good
twinkdom
and
right
bad
there. He
alike.
could not be more
Homs
pure.
and Nopon are no different. If this boy is the chosen one,
The Divine Seer's interrogation will reveal where his allegiances lie.
Who could
So
that
you
be?
intend to keep them confined?
Who that boy?
we must.
Father, I mean, Your Majesty. I assure you, Shulk is of pure heart.
I've known him for all of 5 minutes, father.
As my successor, you will play a role of great importance. Calm your spirit and be patient.
Okay.
Dear sister, I can see the Emperor's words have confused you.
Yeah, so if you haven't realized it, Melia's royalty.
Brother,
Yes, I am your brother.
His Majesty has spoken. He recognizes you as the Crown Princess. You are to be the next ruler of the High Entia.
Once again, I am cocked out of the
not
position.
you.
Yes, the Emperor asked for my
There are
counsel,
very specific
and
reasons
I
for
told
this that
him
are
as I
explained
tell you
later.
now.
I know.
You will make a fine Empress. There is no one more suited to leading our people.
Melia's
You proved that
mother
when
just
you dispatched
seething
the
right now.
Telethia.
I don't know what to...
Melia,
But the soldiers. I am not fit to rule.
How
I
many
should visit
men
my
do you think
family,
have died
beg for
doing
pardon.
work for your father, Melia?
you know that this
Yeah,
is not
probably
allowed.
more than he really wants to think about.
I know. But it does nothing for the guilt I feel.
Although really, how
It is
often
as
do they
the
get
Emperor
into
said.
combat?
Yeah,
Grieve
they're a very
their
conservative
departing,
race,
And
actually.
engrave in your heart their great deeds.
You think Ryan would get along with them all, but here we are.
I will.
I'm not trying to paint Ryan as the, like,
You
far-right
are
sort
right
of
to
guy. It's just a
question these
joke, alright?
things. But take
Let's
pride
not go
in
there.
The Emperor has chosen wisely in you, Melia.
We start talking politics, I'm just gonna get up and go.
That's fine, mate. I have enough of
I
you to
am
make a
To
soundboard
be
now.
crown princess.
We have Laugh.
Yes.
We have That's Right,
You
Tom. Tidbits from the game. That's hard. I have to put those together myself.
The Ministries of Research and Records are united in support of His Majesty's decision. I, Minister Lorithia, have
Mistress
no
of boobs.
objection to your
Yeah.
appointment.
I understand.
She's not bird lady, she's
I
boob
would
lady.
never openly question our divine emperor. But the wielder of the Monado...
It's gotta hurt like a
chosen
bitch
one,
when they fly.
might be a useful tool.
I would like those wings go into their skull, probably.
Yes.
Yeah,
but a lowly
we only
servant
ever
of the
see one
realm
of them
such
fly,
as myself
come to think of
could
it.
never question His Majesty. However, if the divine
And even that's in a
seer were to intervene...
Side quest?
Sia
It's,
could free
it's
Shulk.
a very important
They
quest
should
that I
be
recommend anyone playing the game to do.
as we speak.
It's probably the only side quest that I would almost say is mandatory, especially if you do Future Connected.
Point it out. We'll do it when we come across it.
Yeah, it's after a very specific story event, which I'm sure you know the event I'm talking about.
Idiot bird brains. What do we do?
See, he was using slurs.
A fancy prison is still a prison.
Ah, there you go. Dropping woke bombs and knowledge.
What happened to Melia? I don't see her locked up in here with us.
Exactly. She's in on this.
That fucking pelican.
Shulk, Any thoughts here?
Melia won't let us down. She promised to take us to Prison Island.
Well, took you to a
She's
prison
not the kind of person
on
to
a
break
floating
promise.
island. That's close.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
sure.
That was her plan all along.
I believe you. If you believe Melia, then no arguments from me.
No more slurs. Thank God. Well, well, well. They're just walking about the place, so they is.
Yeah, they are.
Another fine recording session from the lads at HFC. But yeah, that'll do us for now, guys. So we got a bit of talking to do with Melia, I believe. But for now, it's break time. So we'll see you when the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition playthrough continues. Bye for now.